Christmas Ranch, or A Horse Called Hope, is an okay film. I will say it's not very festive, so if you're looking for a film to get you in the Christmas spirit, other than being quite heartwarming, it's not a very Christmassy film. But other than that, it's okay. This was released in 2016. It's directed by Douglas B. Maddox and written by Michelle Norton and Simon K. Parker. And this stars Taylor Lyons as Lizzy, and Lizzy is sent to stay with her grandmother on her grandmother's ranch because she got into a bit of trouble. And while there, she bonds with a rather sickly horse, and she helps to nurse this horse. And then she learns that her grandmother's ranch is facing foreclosure, and she comes up with a plan to help try and save the ranch, but whether the plan is successful, I'm not going to say. It's a fairly straightforward narrative. It works really well. The ranch setting is really beautiful. I love seeing the horses. It's filmed in Greenmount Farm in Reisterstown, Maryland, and visually it is stunning. The scenery is really beautiful to look at. The setting was really pleasing. It takes a long time to like Lizzy. And that's partly the nature of the character. She was sent to this ranch, to her grandmother's ranch, because she was a rebellious teenager and getting into quite a bit of trouble. So she was sent there to learn about, putting others first and not being selfish and working as a team and all of these other really important life lessons that she just wasn't paying attention to. So I understand why she was really unlikable for a very long time, but it does mean that there were times when I was just really frustrated with the character. However, she does go on this journey, and it is quite pleasing to see her start to think of others and realize the error of her ways, but it did take a little bit of time. But other than that, it's a nice film. It's a sweet story. Got a beautiful setting. It's just not a Christmas film. I would not call this a Christmas film. Really, there's not really much Christmas in it, to be perfectly honest. But it does have the spirit of putting others first and some heartwarming moments as well. So if that's what you're looking for, then it might be a good one to watch. It's not the most gripping film ever. I think it's definitely more suited to a younger audience, largely because we have this teenager as our protagonist, but also I'm 31 and I enjoyed it, so that's absolutely fine. It's not a bad film. It's not an amazing film. Lizzy is not a very likable protagonist for quite a long time, but otherwise, it's okay. If it sounds like your kind of film in general, then I'd say it's worth checking out.